Hey YouTube, Shuquin Shinobi here with a review of the Pokemon Zukon Black and White Movie 2012 Special 3. This is the final set of the Black and White Movie 2012, the Keldeo Black Kyurem, White Kyurem movie. Sets Black and White 4, the official Black and White 4, will be the next Zukon set that's set to release fairly soon. So, anyway, this set gives us Black and White Kyurem in what I assume to be their overdrive modes, I guess is what they generally call them, with the cables and the attacking and the colors and stuff. We get Keldeo in the Resolute form. We get Meloetta in the Pirouette form. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know French dances, I'm sorry. And a little diorama with Squirtle, Meowth, Piplup, and Emolga. As with all these sets, they are 140 to scale, based on their Pokédex game entries. So they are supposedly all in scale of each other, which is always a fun little thing to do. Each is a Gashapon Japanese release, retailing about 300 yen a piece, which is about $5 or so. The only way to get these is to find a Japanese online retailer, which I have yet to do, or hit up a middleman like Okinawan Toy Seller and get them off of Yahoo Japan auctions as a set, which is what I do. You can get a set of these for usually around $20 to $30. I think that's all the information that I need to spout out before we begin, so let's get on with it. So here's Black Kyurem, and it looks a lot cooler. Just for comparison, here's the Black Kyurem from Set 2. So this one is attacking. It's got the colors and the I guess cables, the wires, whatever you want to call them. So those extend from the wings back here to the tail. And on top of that, you've got clear blue going through the arm right here. You can kind of see it's fairly translucent. So that's really cool, and then all the translucent blue down here at the tail. It just looks very cool. Plus you got the little blue tip in the head right there. So very cool. The arm's a little bit loose. You might want to glue that in. I don't know why I didn't. But very cool. Head sculpt looks absolutely terrific. It's kind of looks like he's groaning or roaring. His eyes kind of get covered by his little head crest, so it kind of looks like he's stoned a lot, but that's fine, whatever. A very, very cool release. I really do absolutely adore the way this looks. Not adore as in like it's adorable, but adore as in, hey, that's pretty badass. But we have to make way for the much cooler one, White Kyurem. I prefer White Kyurem in this form because of all the red, and I'm a fan of the color red. Just for comparison's sake, here's the one that was in Set 2. All the pretty colors and such. Really like this one a lot more. So this one you get the red head tip, which happens with Reshiram too. Except I think Reshiram's was orange, but that's fine. Plus you get the cool red effect on the wing here, which I think looks absolutely badass. Once again, you don't need a bracer or anything like that because of the tail fin right here, so that's fun. Built-in bracer. Cables running back here from the tips of the shoulders to the tail. And then you've got red transparent plastic running through the tail right here, and that looks really cool. I just love the way that this looks, and this is probably one of my favorite Zukon releases. Just because I am a fan of White Kyurem, and just the whole clear red plastic running through this figure, plus the red painted bits, I think just look really cool. The head sculpt here, same concept, except this one looks like he's like happy stoned. Like it kind of looks like he's staring down, so like he saw a Weedle. Or a Joltik even, just because of size comparison. Joltik would be like the speck of dust that's on my turntable, and be like, oh my god, it's a Joltik, and then he steps on it on accident, and he's like, ah, I killed it. I like making up stories with these things. So anyway, on to the next one. It's Keldeo, again. So all three of these sets had Keldeo in it. This one is the Resolute form. So here's a comparison with the last one from Set 2 in the normal form. Is same exact base, except I think this one says Resolute form. Or whatever the Japanese one was called, I forgot what it was. But Yeah, so same exact base. Nothing new there, except the Keldeo in the Resolute form is new. So you've got the Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, feather-ish things in the hair, plus a big poofy tail and a floofier mane and a horn, a bigger horn that's blue because he hit puberty. And his horn can do that now. So, pretty cool. It's a lot more majestic than Keldeo's normal form, but not too much of a form change. It's one of my least favorite form changes, actually. It's just not particularly that impressive. I guess it makes more sense than Shaman's form changes, but I do still like the base with the clear blue for the Ice Mountain and stuff. I still think that's cool. It's just not too thrilling of a figure once you already have the other Keldeo, but pretty cool regardless. And here's Meloetta in the Pure Away form. Like I said, I think I'm saying that right. I'm not 100% sure. It's a French dance. I think it's French. It's a dance, maybe. Ballerina, something. Ballet! Yay! So, yeah, so it's the red form compared to the green form. It kind of looks like a tornado, which is fun because Pure Away involves spinning and stuff, so makes sense. Just kind of hanging out. It kind of looks like she's trying to do Kung Fu, which is fun. Practicing Tai Chi up on the mountain and stuff. So yeah. Not too much to say. It has the same feature of coming apart. So I will show that off with the other set in a second. But nothing really too much else to go over. It is literally the same mountain as the other one. So nothing too wild or crazy here. But Meloetta. And finally we have the 4 gang members here with Emolga, Piplup, Meowth, and Squirtle. Good old Squirtle. Really random, but it was in the Meloetta short, so that's what we get. So, as with before, you can take this apart, grab Meloetta, and place the Meloetta Mountain right in the middle there, and you got, bam, diorama time. Or, you can do fun things with the one from the last set. So if we bring this one in from set 2, you can actually split it apart completely. Split this apart completely. I have to get my pieces straight. These can connect together. Just like so. So now you have a big circle of Pokemon, which is kind of neat. And then you can place the grass patch back in there if you want to, or you can take Meloetta, we'll take the Pure Away form just because it's the one that was in the set, and place that one in there. So now you have Meloetta on top of the mountain surrounded by a gang of Pokemon. So that's kind of neat too. I'm going to keep them individual just because I want my sets to be as they were released. But for kids or collectors or anything like that, this is a cool way to display it. You can actually pose it right and get them all turned the right direction, but I kind of like just having to spin it around and seeing all the Pokemon is kind of neat. So that kind of cross functionality between set 2 and set 3, plus with the Meloetta capsule as well, is kind of a neat little thing to entice people to maybe buy or try to get some extras of them to display them differently, or just to entice different display options. But regardless, I think this is a pretty neat little effect that you can do. Plus, it has a lot of cute and adorable little Pokemon on it. And who doesn't love cute and adorable Pokemon? Bad people, that's who. So this is another great Zukon set. If you've got set 2, there isn't really too much to entice you with this set unless you really want the other forms of Meloetta and Keldeo, or you really like these guys. But personally, if you didn't get set 2 or are on the fence between which set to get, I would go with set 3 over set 2. I prefer the black and white Kyurem with their cables and the colors just because it looks a lot cooler than the static pose ones. Meloetta, I could really care less about Meloetta, period. But I prefer Pure Away form just because I like the color better. Keldeo in the Resolute form is personally one of my favorites compared to the regular form just because he looks more like he can actually do something. But that's his whole story because it's Three Musketeers and stuff. But, and I like these Squirtles there, which is Win, and Piplup's there, which is Win, and Emolga's there, so my girlfriend likes it, and then Meowth's there, because that's right. So, a really cool set. If you didn't pick up set 2, I think this is probably the set to pick up. If you did pick up set 2, I still recommend picking this set up, just because these are really cool capsules. Still doesn't beat out set 1 in terms of collector's importance, but I think it beats out set 1 in terms of just really awesome looking Pokemon. So you can check out ShukenShinobi.com for latest updates on my reviews and hauls. And of course, check out RidersRangersandRambles.com, the podcast bringing the latest Tokusatsu news in the craziest way possible. So take care and have a great one.